Hi, everyone. Did you get a chance to read the article, Brazil Gets Creative Hosting Climate Summit? It's a fascinating look at how Brazil is preparing for COP30, the upcoming UN Climate Summit. The Amazonian city of Belém will host over 60,000 visitors, but has only 18,000 beds available. To tackle this shortage, officials and entrepreneurs are getting creative, turning river ferries, shipping containers, and even romantic motels into temporary lodging. However, rising rental prices and evictions are causing real problems for locals. Today, we'll explore the challenges of hosting large-scale events like this and test your understanding of the article with a quick quiz. Let's begin. Let's take a closer look at today's story by checking your understanding with a short quiz. You can pause if you need more time to think. Ready? Let's get started. First question. Why is Brazil getting creative with lodging solutions for COP30? A. Because hotel chains refuse to operate in the Amazon. B. Because the city of Belém lacks enough accommodation. C. Because the summit will last over 6 months. D. Because most visitors are government officials. Take a moment to think about it. The correct answer is B. The article states that Belém will host around 60,000 visitors, but only has 18,000 beds available. Number 2. What unintended problem has arisen from the lodging shortage? A. Visitors refusing to attend the summit. B. Residents being evicted from their homes. C. Environmental protests near construction sites. D. Hotels charging fees to local government. Consider your answer carefully. The correct answer is B. Some landlords are evicting tenants to rent out their spaces at higher prices for COP30. Time for a quick true-false quiz. Number 3. Some of the lodging solutions proposed for COP30 include riverboats and shipping containers. Think about your response. The answer is true. The article states that riverboats, shipping containers, and even motels are being repurposed as temporary accommodations for visitors. Number 4. Belém has more than enough hotel capacity to meet the expected demand for COP30. Reflect on your answer. The answer is false. The city only has around 18,000 beds available, which is far below the expected 60,000 visitors. Having explored the article through these questions, let's now engage in a discussion to delve deeper into the themes presented. Consider the following question and share your thoughts. Here's a question for you. Some landlords are evicting residents to rent homes at high prices. What policies could prevent this? That's an important question, especially for cities hosting major events.
One effective approach might be to introduce temporary rent controls. In the UK, while we don't use them often, some cities apply short-term limits during large events to prevent sudden price hikes. Another useful policy could be mandatory tenant protection laws, preventing eviction without sufficient notice or compensation. In Brazil's case, they could also designate certain areas as residential zones where long-term leases are protected. Lastly, governments can offer subsidies to low-income residents at risk of displacement, helping them stay in their homes during big events like COP30. That's why I'd focus on 3 main policies. First, temporary rent caps. These can reduce sudden price hikes in high-demand periods. Second, stronger eviction laws. Tenants shouldn't be removed without proper cause or support. Third, housing subsidies. Direct aid helps vulnerable residents stay in place when markets tighten. Without these protections, large-scale events risk displacing the very people who live in the host city.
Thanks for joining today. We looked at Brazil's creative efforts to host COP30, and we explored the challenges locals face due to rental pressure. We also discussed policies like rent control, eviction protections, and subsidies that can help prevent displacement. I hope this lesson gave you a better understanding of how public events and housing justice are closely connected. See you next time.